fantastic, and in this video episode I'm going to be talking about how to teach color theory. So let's dive in on this episode and let's make some art. Alright, number one is to explore making secondary colors. Now I am skipping over primary colors because I feel like that's already part of it. It's self-explanatory. Teach the primary colors. So, and they can be made by the color. So we're skipping over that. I'm assuming you're going to explain primary colors. So number two is to, after you do the basics of color theory, you're going to start off at exploring mixing and making secondary colors. And my suggestion is to make them with a variety of different mediums. So see what it's like to make secondary colors with your wax crayons, mixing colored pencils, mixing oil pastels, and mixing some sort of paint, whether it's tempera, acrylic, watercolor. But seeing what they look like in different mediums, and then thinking about how students could do some exploration swatches in a sketchbook work or on a piece of paper to explore making secondary colors. And then just think, like, you know, you could even have a conversation with your students like, oh, what do you think about the colors that you make? Do your colors look like the person's beside you, and why do you think they are the same or maybe they are different? Oh, you think that person had more blue and you have a little bit more red? Oh, how interesting is that? Okay, so you can think about different ways to have a conversation about it, or if they are the colors that they expected them to look like sometimes I think purple looks like, you know, the color behind me, right? But that's not necessarily the case of when you actually are mixing it. Or, you know, when I think of green, I'm thinking of like rainbow green, like super bright. Or like my shirt, this is green, but this is not necessarily the green that they're going to make, right? This is more probably like a green tint, a blue-green tint, right? Yeah, probably something like that, because there's no such thing as real named colors. Those are what humans have invented. Like when you go to a paint store, those aren't real colors. They are, but they're not really. They're made up, right? Coffee is not a color. That's brown. Anyways. I got distracted. Okay, number two is to explore tertiary colors. So now you can, now that you've already had this conversation about like, oh, that's so weird. Like some of our colors are greens and blues and our oranges are not the same. Wow, I wonder why that is. Oh, now we can segue, scaffold it into exploring tertiary colors. So that's like your red oranges or your yellow oranges versus just orange, right? Or your red purples and your red blue purples, or your blue greens or your yellow greens, right? Tertiary colors. Yeah. So talking about that, and then again explore making some tertiary colors. I love to do this. Is a great sketchbook activity, right? It doesn't need to be super formal. We're just exploring color mixing, and this is a great thing that can be just on paper or a sketchbook exploration. All right, my question for you is, how do you teach color theory, or do you teach color theory? Let me know in the comment section of the video. I would love to hear from you, and I will personally respond. Number three is to explore color schemes. Okay, so now that we understand how to mix colors, let's do some color schemes. Oh yeah, so of course there's warm color schemes, right? Red, oranges, and yellows. There are cool color schemes, blues, greens, and purples, but there's also analogous color schemes, and there are also neutral color schemes. So taking a look at and teaching about the different color schemes, when they might use them, how they might use them, what mood they evoke, or tone, or flavor, or feelings in their viewers, and how they can use them as a strategy for designing an artwork. Alright, sorry, my hair is I have very thin hair, and every time I look in the camera I can see it's getting like matted on my sweatshirt. I'm sorry, I know some people have like beautiful curled up hair, and I don't have these skills. It just gets matted and it doesn't hold anything. I am so distracted. Okay, number four, do expectations using color. Oh yeah. Contrast in the media. Oh, experimentations. I couldn't read my own note. Alright, to do some experimentations with color theory. Okay, it's more experimentations, obviously, but we're going to look at creating maybe contrast with color theory, or like versus like complementary colors like red versus green, or yellow versus purple, or blue versus orange. Did I get that right? I hope so. Anyways, mixed media processes with color theory. So using different, not just the same medium, but like paper cuttings and like fabric scraps, or like, you know, collage-based works through color theory, the lens of color theory. So thinking about different ways you can do experimentations with color theory. And then number 5, for some elements of art, color art resources or art units. If you're looking for some things that are a little bit more pre-planned and ready to use, you can find my Elements of Art resources by clicking the big link in the description of below the video that says Elements of Art, Color. Click here. And that will take you to my units and my different resources that will provide you some templates for color theory. Like if you want to do something more traditional, like your color reels, they are there as well. I did not talk about color reels in here because I feel like that's what we always think about, like color theory, let's do a color reel. Let's do a color reel. And I feel like that can be a little bit boring. So I try to giving you ideas that are like a color reel. You're kind of teaching parts of the color reel without making it so wheel-like. More loosey-goosey sketchbook explorations, that kind of thing. So I try to step outside the box because I feel like, okay, color reel, we've heard that one. Been there, done that. I'm bored of it. I mean, it is super useful and you really have to know it, but I'm just trying to think of different ways to, if you're bored of a color reel, but you want to teach the color reel, these are ideas for you. And I think they're like a really great way for kids to be a little bit more process over product with it as well. Yeah. All right, my friend, that is it for this episode. Again, check out my Elements of Art color resources if you're looking for some pre-planned art resources with all your worksheets planned, your lesson plans done, your examples, everything done, rubric, assessment, reflections. If you want it pre-packaged and you want it to be done planning and snap, again, click that link. Another thing is, I forgot to tell you, P.S., it's a secret. It's a secret. Don't tell anybody because I only have a limited amount of space. But the Artastic Collective Art Curriculum is opening for enrollment at the beginning of January. Yeah, beginning of January. And it is my art curriculum, Artastic Collective Art Curriculum, where you're going to get, once you enroll, a huge library full of art resources, and then I add new ones every single month to your own art library. And you can find art resources for elements and principles, elements of art and principles of design, holidays and seasonal, all the holidays and seasons, so you're done for that. You don't have to worry about it. For artists and art history, for your sketchbooks, for your ceramics and sculpture, for different themes. It is very much designed for art educators specifically. There's also an art teacher growth course embedded or integrated into it, so you can also take that. You get a certificate of completion when you're done. And that's going to help you plan your year from the very beginning, from back to school, first week, all the way through to the end of the year, and help you with all the things in between, so that way you can have a complete, planned, structured year with some guidance to support you. It'll come with all the different lessons, workbooks, and templates to help, and resources to make all of that happen. You'll get community builders, icebreakers, literally everything that you need to make your year happen. All within the Art Teacher Growth course and within the curriculum. There's also an exclusive members only form where you can talk to me personally anytime you need help or support and coaching, or the other members if you want to collaborate and get some ideas and share out. So if you want to check that out, you can scan the QR code on the screen or find the link in the description of the video, and that will take you to Artastic Collective Art Curriculum. That is, again, my art curriculum. And you can get on the wait list right now, so that way you are ready to enroll when it is open for enrollment, because I only open it for 5 short days to ensure that I can support all my new members, as it's just me who runs everything Ms. Artastic. There is no team, so know that you're getting me directly with your membership. And you can check that out again, artasticcollective.com, or search Artastic Collective on Google, scan the QR code on the screen, or find the direct link in the description on the video, and make sure you get on that wait list because I will email you directly when enrollment opens. I only have a limited amount of space, and again, I only open it for a short amount of time just so that way I can support new members. I know there's a huge, I know that a lot of people want to get in. However, I want to make sure that I can really support those who are in the membership. So I only want to allow in a certain amount of people every single time. So there is limited space. So make sure you get on the wait list right now. It is opening very, very soon. I know it sounds like it's not going to happen soon. I know it's December 14th right now. You're like, January's far away. Well, that's like in 15 days, my friend. So not really, and you know how fast time flies during Christmas. It's going to evaporate and then it's going to open and you might miss out. So make sure you get on the wait list right now. Thank you so much for watching. Your next video to watch is Christmas art lesson ideas. You can find that link by clicking it. Find the video by clicking the link above or in the description of the video, Christmas art lesson ideas. And thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel. My goal is to get to 10,000, then 100,000 subscribers. It is my absolute dream to get to that 100,000 mark. I do these videos obviously for free just to support you and help you out, give you strategies, make kids art videos, make preschool videos, and I've been putting an absolute ton of time into this, and it would really help me out if you could subscribe and share and like the videos. It helps my videos get seen on YouTube, and that is much my dream. I just really love YouTube and I want to continue doing this, and I need your support in order to do that. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.